welcome back. You're scraping from the floor. No. Uh-huh. Oh, good.
The red-haired woman won't let him live, will she? Too ravenous at this point. The more she consumes, the stronger she gets. At what cost? Heh, sometimes staying silent works better. Just walk away and pretend you're innocent later. What a terrible perspective Potato has provided. The Chompets never would have listened to this crap. You fall asleep thinking about what Potato told you. You have a strange dream. It's laying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. Working the saw, you cut the cuts in old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin drying the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching, so you clench a fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat.
So that was your dream about preparing Anatoly's body. Mm-hmm.
You wake up in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk or found some aid? Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide to cook breakfast. Cutting each slice fairly thin, you brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Karen runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me. Now! You don't argue. Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Eck! She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plates and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor walks up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh God. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet.
That's one of the lines that made me initially believe. I saw a theory on this game before we started. But that's one of the lines that specifically solidified for me that your character has been here for far longer than he lets on, and that you are aware of what's going on. You know. Your character knows. Your character is aware. Your character has lived through this because he says they always do. Stuff like that. Stuff like that, they always do. They always succumb. Stuff like that really, it's what makes those theories. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. And when Gregor whispers to himself, "Oh God, already," he knows that it's Anatoly's body. And I mean, you have to assume that Gregor knows, or at least assumes, that you killed Anatoly once you let Anatoly leave the safety of the cabin.
You think so?
Why else would he say, "Oh God, already"?
I don't know.
It's not like you can assume that Anatoly is going to leave the cabin, swim, and then magically wash back up for you to be able to make cutlets out of him. And that's another thing. You get a dialogue interaction from somebody that plays into that. I think it's Karen. Because Karen is traveling with these three trying to escape Ukraine. And they successfully escape Ukraine because Mariah says in the beginning of our playthrough, it's more than we had than when we escaped or left Ukraine. These four have been traveling together. You're the outlier. The fact that at least these two don't understand what's happening or don't get it is beyond me. But Gregor must know. Oh God, already. Because Karen says, I don't know why Mariah would lie. We went through that playthrough where we talked to Karen right after Mariah left, and she told us Anatoly was the one that was lifeguarding when Mariah was swimming and Mariah wouldn't go under and all this stuff. And Anatoly was the better swimmer out of the two of them. And she doesn't know why Mariah would lie about being the best swimmer out of all of them. Karen knows. And I'm assuming, since all four of them are traveling together, that Gregor knows that Anatoly can swim better than at least Mariah can. And we waited, a day for Mariah to come back? Yet Anatoly is a better swimmer than Mariah. Because we got the dialogue from Karen that says that Anatoly was watching her swim and Anatoly would have rescued her if she went under.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he said, oh God, already. So Gregor has to know that you went out and you hurt him, and that's why his glasses are smashed from your dream. Do you agree or am I wrong?
No, I get it.
You get what I'm saying, right? Mm-hmm. That, like, from a logistics standpoint, when you take into account what your character knows versus what their characters know, like, Gregor has to know. And that's why he's like, oh God, already. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Karen is sounding more determined than before. I lay on the couch, trying to keep the food down. Gregor crawls on the couch, turning his back to you. He didn't think this way when he consumed Mariah too, which is what makes me think that maybe he had a crush on Anatoly. Karen leans into a whisper. I'm glad Mariah and Anatoly are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. Uh-huh. How did you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back. And now, it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip this into Gregor's bunk tonight. This is for the best. You won't feel any pain. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. The request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? Why don't you do it? Let's do that one. I need to psych myself up for what's next. This is my first time, and I want it to be perfect. Let's do say nothing. How about that? Okay. You leave Karen alone in the kitchen, crawling into bed and falling asleep instantly. Wake up, sleepyhead. Ah! You were having a nightmare. No, Gregor is waiting for you. You get out of bed and fall and carry to the couch.
Yeah.
Oh no, Gregor! Oh, hi, I think he's trying to speak. What is it, Gregor? You tell Karen that Gregor has died. He hasn't spoiled yet. Let me show you the rest of him. Karen shuffles over to the basement door, opening the lock with the knife. Why wait until she's in the basement? Take back the knife and end her life. You explain how difficult it is to get blood out of the wood. Your laziness is unbelievable. The minute those four entered the cabin, you should have killed all of them. You're getting soft. You nursed a weakened butcher back to health? What if she ends up killing you now? I brought you the key. When she goes downstairs, lock the door behind her with that deadbolt, then let her rot. Karen, Potato, might have made great allies in another life. You need to stop her before it's too late. You walk over to the basement door. Where's Karen? When are you fixing this hole? You can feel her breath coming through the crack in the door. You lock the basement door. She's already in it. What the hell are you doing? Goodbye, Karen. Oh, she slips into the darkness. You climb on the couch to rest, waiting for the basement noise to become silent. Mariah was correct. It's freezing over here. The frigid air swirls visibly in front of you. The basement noises have completely stopped. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You can look at the bookshelf, look at the cat, look under the couch, or eat a meal. There's various books on the wide variety of topics. No time to read them all.
Whoops.
You take a closer look at the bookshelf. Cooking, herbalism, skinning. Books that are good for... He clicked off of it, so I can't tell you what the rest of it said. Pause if you want to do it. Carefully, no spiders. You decide to have a quick lunch at the table. Ah, she escaped. You wake in a cold sweat. Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh, I don't like it. You're having a nightmare. Oh, wow. Sheets are completely soaked. Did you pee your pants? Are you wetting the bed? You... Oh, no. Gross. This broke the fever. Don't worry. Wash in the basement. You unlock the door and we'll make a day of it. You're not that slow with laundry. Come with me, I have something to show you. You cautiously get up. I don't want to see it. No! Basement door's already open. I'm hungry. Let's get something from the basement. Goodbye! No. No. Grab onto the railing. I can't watch. You need to do it. Feel the presence leave. That was a close one. Karen will try everything in her power to tread cautiously downstairs. Why are you helping me, Potato? Because I pity what you've become. You work your way down to the bottom of the stairs. I can't. You're gonna need to wake up and do it. I can't. I can't. I can't. 18 minutes. Just keep going. We're almost done, I promise. Can you hear me? I've been down here the entire time. It's so good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? I'll never forgive you for what you did. You put Anatoly through hell. You desecrated my corpse. You gave them that disgusting hunger. All of that is water under the bridge now. Anatoly is down here. Come here and have some bread with us. They always try things like this. The anger concentrated near their grave leads to tricks and traps. You're not falling for this one. Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here. Fine. I won't stop you from finding the others down here. And piece of advice, beware of Karen. Yeah, we get it. She's still beyond repair. Gregor will try to talk you out of reaching the room. Anatoly will try to talk you into leaving the cabin. And Karen will rip the fresh flesh from your bones. We'll talk again. You feel Mariah leave the staircase. You go deeper into the staircase. I don't want to see it. You walk down there. Something is Death approaches. I don't wanna. I'm glad I found you. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear the knocking? Another trap. Everyone's upstairs. Mariah was worried sick about you. You tell Gregor about speaking with Mariah. Guess I can't lie to you, huh? You just stood there while Karen took my limbs and nothing. Are you frightened by her? I certainly am. If you... Oh! I see him in the depths. I don't like it. If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room? I want to see the look on your face when the light bulb turns on. Can you do that for me? You nod, but you're lying because you never turn on the light. Thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean. That was enough to keep him at bay. We'll meet again soon. Beware of Karen. You feel Gregor leave the staircase. You descend deeper into the abyss. Air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Karen with each step. Something is approaching. Yeah, but she's dead, right? I thought that you killed her this time. It's supposed to be Anatoly, but I feel like it's darker this time, right? I can't watch. It's getting too dark for me. You're gonna need to take over. Oh! Oh. I was gonna try to see if you wanted to pick onions with me. Shake your head. Guess there's no fooling you, huh? You survived this long and now you'll need to fend off Karen. I can tell I'd rather have you or her... I can't tell if I'd rather have you or her sticking around. You ask Anatoly where Karen is. Oh! She's just below us, waiting to devour you. No big deal. Karen's been practicing her butchering again. Maybe she'll start with your arms. Ha 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 ha! Down here, the whispers have told me about you. I can't even believe some of the things you've done. Worse than any war crime. So many whispers about those sort of things. So many whispers down here. It ends at the bottom. Karen might be alive down here, but you won't be. Why were you nice to me? And did you want to prey on the weak? Or was I just another meal ticket? The whispers told me the truth. Hopefully someone ends this dark room. See you again soon. You feel Anatoly leave the staircase. You grit your teeth and keep going. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right.
Look behind
You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. I don't want to see the light switch. Found you! Karen's growing stronger than you as of late. Consuming her friends has imbued her with a rage. She's lost in the abyss. And nothing but death can end this madness. I hope you you went back too far. Scroll back. Wait. Go back. Oh my god. She's lost in the abyss and nothing but death can end this madness. I hope you've prepared for what comes next. You can feel something creeping up in front of you.
Hello!
Hello, Cabbage. What are you?
Cabbage,
It took us
Cabbage.
forever to move the rubble you put in the mouse holes. Trumpets, come out. Hi, Never fear, Onion is here, like my cousin Cornbread said. Sometimes Mary Raspberry. What are you doing? Stop. We're gonna pick this up next time. Taylor's falling asleep at the wheel here. We're gonna scroll. How do you scroll back? Alright, stop. We're gonna save. Right here. Is it this one?
Mm-mm.
Loading. No, I don't. I'm not sure. This one. Save game. No. Stop. This one. We're gonna save right there. Taylor's falling asleep. He keeps fucking scrolling past shit. We will see you in the next one. Bye.